Welcome to Bedtime Bartender. My name is Matthew. On this channel, we learn how to make drinks after the babies go to bed. Tonight, we're going to continue our classic cocktail series. We're going to make the Moscow Mule. I'm going to make one of them the traditional way, and then we're going to make a variation as well. So, we'll get started. These are built in the glass. And you can do them over ice. You can mix your drink first. You can shake them. You can do whatever you want. But I like to do it this way. So I'll show you. We're going to take some vodka, your favorite. We're going to get 2 ounces or 60 ml of vodka. You notice I didn't put all of the ice in there that I'm going to use because I want to stir this up a little bit. Then we need some fresh lime juice. And since I'm going to garnish, I'm going to cut off the end here. Cut off a slice. Cut off the other end. And now we'll get some fresh lime juice. I need 1 ounce. Some recipes will call for a little less, either half or 3/4, usually 3/4. I like mine a little limier, so 1 ounce it is. And then 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. This is just a 1-to-1. You can go with more, up to 3/4. I'm not using a rich simple. This is just, like I said, a 1-to-1. And then I want to give this a stir. We're using pretty close to a traditional mule cup. And what's cool about these cups is that they stay really, really cold. And they kind of get frosty on the outside. So some of these drinks, or recipes rather, will call for crushed ice. And you're more than welcome to use it, but it will change your ratio. So depending on how much volume your vessel is capable of, that would change your recipe ratio, and that's totally up to you. But I like doing it this way. Are you serious? Did you see that? I didn't think the cap was going to come off. So normally I'm a huge fan of Krabby's alcoholic ginger beer. This Bundaberg Australian ginger beer is great for a substitute for me, because it's a little bit sweeter, a little less heavy on the ginger cayenne mixture, and I really, really like it. So we're going to top it off, which is about 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces, somewhere in there. And then just a stir so we can incorporate. Set our spoon off to the side. Grab a straw and some mint, a little bit of a crush, give it a slap, drop a leaf on the floor, pick it up later. You want those herbs right next to where you're drinking. You don't have to garnish, but I really, really like it with the mint. And then the lime for presentation. There we have it. This is the classic Moscow Mule, and it is delicious. Yeah, it's always a solid drink. Ginger comes through, vodka comes through, lime comes through, a little bit of sweetness, mint hitting the nose. It's a good time. All right, now we're ready to move on to our variation. This is the gin mule, or at least my version of it. We're going to get a little ice in our glass. And 2 ounces of your preferred gin, or 60 ml. We're going to grab a 1/4 ounce of some green chartreuse. and half an ounce of honey syrup. This is essentially a 2-to-1 water forward diluted honey syrup, half an ounce. And why honey instead of simple? Well, I like the combination with these natural flavors, botanicals, you know, sort of earthy flavors that are in the green chartreuse and in the gin, I think are better accentuated by the honey rather than a simple syrup. So, moving on, we'll grab some lime juice. You could switch this out for lemon. It's going to change your recipe a little bit. So I'm not going to. We're going to do the same. 1 ounce. Or 30 ml of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Lemon? I meant lime. I meant lime. And I think the lime plays better with the ginger beer than lemon. I've experimented around a little bit, and I think this recipe works the best. But here's the great thing about mules, or rather classic cocktails in general. There's sort of this template for being able to play around with it. And I think that's really great, because this essentially is just 2 ounces of spirit, 3/4 to 1 ounce of your preferred fresh fruit juice, half an ounce to 3/4 ounce of syrup, and ice, maybe some herbs, and ginger beer. And that's it. Okay, so after a quick stir, we're ready for a little bit more ice. Can I fit one more in there? Not comfortably. All right, back you go. Top it off with some ginger beer. I am using Q Spectacular. And you might be thinking, why not Fever Tree? A lot of people love Fever Tree. I honestly find it to be a little too spicy for me. And with the ratio that I have here, I like it this way. So this is spicier than the Bundaberg or Krabby's or some of the other ones. It is not as spicy as Fever Tree, which I enjoy. So accentuating those earthy, natural, botanical, and just actually a slew of flavors. We're going to go with some fresh sage from the garden, my garden. Also goes really well with that honey and lime. Lime wheel for garnish. And we've got a gin mule. Oh man, that's good. So because of the different spirit, because of the addition of the green chartreuse, the change in the honey, and the hotter, spicier rather, ginger beer, you have a totally different drink in the same family, and it is really, really enjoyable. Both of these are super refreshing and totally different, and I love them. So there we have the classic cocktail, the Moscow Mule, and the variation. This is the gin mule. I know they're both over here. I'm gonna move them back. Here we go. Thanks for joining us tonight as we made another video in our classic cocktail series. This is the Moscow Mule. Well, this one is. And this is the gin mule, a variation on the Moscow Mule. If you like the video, hit the button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notification. It super helps us out. And if you like this video, we've got other classic cocktail series over on our channel. Go check it out. If you would, leave a comment down below. Let us know how we did. If you have a variation on the drink, or if you have another classic cocktail you want me to make. We'll see you in the next one. Be good to each other.